Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fallout 4 Settlement Building Guide series, Jamaica Plains. A few announcements before we begin. This is a late video, I know, but we only have 3 more settlements after this one. So this weekend I will be on time, um, with them, hopefully, if I can build them. Because building takes a lot of time and patience. But this weekend we will be building Warwick Homestead, Somerville Place, and Red Rocket Truck Stop to get that taken care of. Just because we are getting closer to the end of the month. And next month we will be back with companion videos. Uh, Next, um, we will have like also some Dungeons and Dragons podcast slash videos. So if you guys aren't checking out the videos, definitely do so. Or if you're more of a listener, definitely go check out the link tree and go check out the podcast. The podcast is on iHeartRadio, Spotify, iTunes. And we usually try to post every Friday or Saturday when we start the next session, so definitely go check that out. So after this week, the following week, start of March, we are going to be back on the companions, and probably finishing the companions up, um, during the 1 week we're off. So definitely go check out, which is the weekend of one of my mods' birthdays. Go check out those videos as well. I probably am going to be recording in advance, um, because I have plans that weekend with that friend. So, yeah, chaos is going to ensue. Also, don't forget, Freshen Up Energy. We are affiliated with them. Use Legion 10. Don't forget that at the checkout. Also, um, and also to see if my audio is working in the game. If not, I will fix it. But there is no music, no effects, no footstep, or sorry, not no effects, no music, no radio. And there is effects on because if I do not have that, I cannot hear my surroundings and stuff. Um, Not only that, but I won't also be able to hear if like enemies are coming. So if I turn that off, I can't really hear anything. Doesn't make the game fun to play. But more importantly, if there are radios, because that's the sound effects, I will turn off said radios. I will also delete them if they're in settlement. So with that said, let's get started. So today we are doing Jamaica Plain. I'm gonna pause it here because I am gonna go into a little lore. So for many years, this place has been talked about because there's supposedly treasure here. Why do I say treasure? Like, it's, I don't know, kind of like, really? This is treasure? Um, and stuff. The fact is, it's not. Um, the treasure is just like a time capsule and all this other fun stuff. So you have to do that quest in order to unlock this settlement, I believe. In this area there are ghouls because this is um closer towards the glowing sea, which is where we still need to go for the main story. Why we haven't really done much main story stuff, because this is the glowing sea right here. But Jamaica Plain can be found right here. Um, I put my power armor there. So it's basically to the east of Shawn High School. It's also southwest of University Point, north of Hyde Park, and uh, northwest of that park. So, there's a lot of ways to get there, and maybe one of the kind of semi easy would be to go from the castle, which is part of the Minutemen. I have not done a settlement building guide for it, even though I suggest like you make that your central hub for the local leader perk, which if you have not gotten it maxed out, um, if I can find it, right here at 2 star, or no, 1 star, sorry, you need to make sure you have it at least at 1 star so that way you can establish supply lines so you could share building material for your settlements. All right. Um, but basically, there's this treasure. You can find it on um, a random individual with a note, and that's how you usually get the quest. But mostly, you can even just come here, and it will give you the quest once you find somebody here, because they will have the same exact note. And once you kind of complete that, there's this area right by kind of a church and some buildings and stuff. So what I did was made this where it was harder for ground enemies to get in. I didn't worry much about flying because flying, they're pretty easy to handle. But I put 2 turrets out here. I thought about, because you can build actually out here up to about this point right here. So it's kind of a box, kind of. But you can't really do much over here. Like, you can't even get into that building um, and stuff. And it's like, it's kind of centralized on this building, which they cut off the point over here. I had to do is spend a lot of time trying to get it to where they couldn't get inside this building unless they went over here. Or, yeah. And then once they get in, if they get in, I have a turret right here. I got one of the perks to get this, so that's what I could build. I would recommend better stuff, but we got all this wonderful mute fruit, so they will be well fed. We haven't gotten water yet. That is kind of on our to-do list for this video. And I just kind of built the building around this building and tried to make it where it was harder for enemies to get inside and to be kind of a where they could be safe from radiation and stuff. This is how I kind of I blocked the doorway on both sides so that way they can do is go up the stairs to defend. And I just felt like that would better protect the power source, which I thought about just putting in here. Because it would be well protected. And we also have a lot of sleeping bags. So I've been putting the extra settlers. Oh. Of course. I may have to pause the video and we go in a new day. Because the closer you get to the glowing sea, which is, like I said, one of the areas in Fallout 4, you have more radiation storms. So, once I put this over here, it should be less. Oh. Nick, don't open the door. Well, Nick, get in here then. We're gonna come back um when there's not a storm happening. So we'll be back with the next day. Alrighty, we are back. We are not dealing with any bad weather. So with that, let us continue. Uh so we were working downstairs and we were working on a power source. Why is that? Oh no! Did I build stores here yet? Because if not... Ah! Okay. We'll be right back here in a few moments. I'm sorry, guys, that took so long. Uh, kind of was like working on stuff without realizing that I was still recording, but we're back now. So I built a little nuclear thing, or not nuclear, but generator fusion thingy. I need to do submit that word. Sorry, guys. But basically built this. Um, went all the way all the way up the stairs. It was hard. Stairs are an enemy. Sorry, I'm in power armor suit, and I have Nick with me. Yes, Nick, who I've completed his companion quest already. Then I have it set where the power goes all the way through here, spotlights here, with that there because the settlers will be sleeping when they're not patrolling over here. Going downstairs. Power, we got a spotlight here. Two spotlights. Why do I have them facing opposite ways on the same ledge? That's because the enemies could fly over there or they could fly over here. I'm not so worried if it's on the sides because that might be a little bit harder for those enemies, but if they do fly over it, I feel like this spotlight would be able to see it either way. And we have that there too. So what do we have left? Well, stores. I think stores are going to be vital for this settlement. If I can position it correctly. So we're going to put one there. That was probably all my caps. Okay, we're going to do it like that. Will you quit, Nick? Alright. We got one that's set as a supply line, so what we're gonna do is put this guy who is on defenses. We'll only lose like 4, I wanna say. But it's not that bad of a loss. And I would also suggest... Oh, I could still do smaller ones? Yeah, I could do smaller ones, so we could do that. And I think that would be 2 great additions. They'll make plenty of caps here. But, oh, I also almost forgot one other important thing that is crucial that I hadn't thought about. We need, I think I'll put it inside the building if I can. We're gonna need one of again, I don't understand why it's under miscellaneous, but it's miscellaneous. Alright, we're gonna figure out a spot. Alright, we're gonna make this the spot. There we go. So it's all connected. We don't really need a recruitment beacon for two reasons. One, the recruitment beacon, we have plenty of those already made. Um, Not only that, but we have plenty of settlers to send here. And two, uh, we just don't need to use resources like that right now, at least, because they're very hard to get and buy, especially if you visit all, I think we're up to 18 or 19 at this point. No, 17. 16 and 17 settlements, so we'll just send people here. Oh, wait, we forgot water. I is smart. I would never forget water on purpose. Um, okay. We're gonna double check the water and see if I can put two of these here. Oop. Gonna hide that in the recording. But give me a moment. Sorry about that, guys. I usually try to hide my notifications when I'm recording. But now, we have water, we have food, we have people, we have plenty of beds and defenses, and their happiness is going up. And we have stores. We can't forget that. We have stores. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Reminder, we are going to have 3 videos, to finish up. We're going to be having Warwick Homestead. I'm going to be sending a settler there to be a supply line, hopefully. We also have Somerville Place, that we need to build. We've kind of started building. And then last but not least, we will be doing the Red Rocket truck stop. Now, these are only settlements I've found in my walkthrough, of the current game. If I find more in my other walkthroughs, I will be adding more settlements. But this is about, uh, and if you include the 3 or 4 that I haven't made settlements yet, or build, like Hangman's Alley, is a settlement that you can get with the railroad. Will you stop? Sorry, cat. He is very rowdy this morning, afternoon. So, he is kind of being a handful right now. The Boston airport, which we could technically re-get it as a settlement, or yeah, as a settlement, but that means you would have not befriended the Brotherhood of Steel, which the Pridwin apparently is also a settlement option as well. In the castle. Although I did showcase the castle as like being a good supply point because that's where the Minutemen are. So I will be eventually doing that when I do the Minutemen, and then just kind of add it to this walkthrough, when I'm doing the Minutemen walkthrough. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.